Hey, ladies, welcome to session number 20. I cannot believe that we made it to session 20. Like, we have been doing this thing together, and I'm so happy to have you here with me. I pray that you've been blessed, and please leave a message in the comments, leave a comment, leave a like. We're a new channel. We would love to hear your encouragement. We would love to hear your thoughts. So, let's talk about handling no without losing confidence, okay? So, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to 30 Days of Faith, Confidence, and High Income Skills. I want you to go ahead and picture a moment with me, okay? So, just try to picture this. You finish a conversation and you felt connected, you listened well. You genuinely tried to help this person. And then you hear it. No. Maybe it was polite. Maybe it was hesitant. Maybe it was immediate. But suddenly your thoughts start racing. Did I say something wrong? Was I not clear enough? Maybe I'm not good at this. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. And what was just a moment starts to feel like a verdict. Today, we're going to talk about how to hear no without losing confidence. Because if you are going to build anything meaningful in sales, in business, or in life, you are going to hear the word no. I'm going to say it again. No. Don't cringe. You have to be able to deal with the word no. Now, the question is not if, the question is how you interpret it. Okay, so let's look at some scripture. Let's ground ourselves in some truth. Let's look at Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10, and we're using the NIV version, and it says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. I will strengthen you and help you." Now, I want you to notice something. It says, I want you to notice something. Faith does not promise constant success. Faith does not promise constant success. It promises strength during challenges. Rejection is not abandonment. It is part of refinement. And refinement builds resilience. Now, I want to talk about why no feels so personal, okay? Our brains are wired for belonging. Historically, rejection meant exclusion, and exclusion meant danger. So even today, when someone simply makes a decision, our nervous system reacts as if something deeper just happened. But most no's are influenced by visible factors like timing, finances, fear of change, internal doubts, personal circumstances, and readiness. A response is rarely a full evaluation of you and your performance. Oprah Winfrey once said, "Think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness." Rejection feels heavy when we attach identity to it, but confident women separate events from identity. We can talk about dating. Confident women are not bothered by a man who's not interested in them. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm somebody's cup of tea, right? So I don't need to be everybody's cup of tea. Rejection doesn't feel so heavy when I know my identity, because I know that that rejection doesn't define who I am. And it's the same thing in sales. So let's reframe what no really means, okay? Because we need to have that in our minds. It has to be ingrained in us so that when we hear that no, it's not going to affect us the way that it affects most people. So a no often means not right now. A no often means I'm not ready. A no often means I don't have enough clarity. A no often means maybe my problem hasn't been solved yet, the real problem. We haven't gotten the root to the real problem. It does not mean automatically that you are not capable, you're not qualified, or you're not called. Thomas Edison said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that it will not work. I'm going to repeat, all of the successful people that you look up to and that you know of, they all ran into hardship. They all ran into no. Even Jesus, the Son of God, literally living out prophecy in real time, ran into no. They were like, no, you're a heretic. They're like, no, we're not taking what you have to say. You're not the Son of God. No, it's just one of the moments in your life. Now, this is not arrogance, it's perspective. Professionals collect feedback. Amateurs collect validation. The difference is emotional maturity, okay? You do not need validation. The fact that you are there is validation. The fact that you are you is validation. The fact that God already put stuff in you that people need to experience is validation. But somebody not responding well to you, somebody not liking you, somebody not, I've heard people say, I don't really like your voice. Okay, that's you. Go over there. And I'm not trying to say that in a mean way, in the nicest way possible. That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with my voice. You don't like it. That has nothing to do with me. My voice is amazing. I love my voice. It's very soft and sweet. Some people love it. Some people hate it. That doesn't make me better or worse. I have a choice. I have a choice to pick up what people give me. I love this quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. She said, no one can make you feel inferior without your permission. No one can make you feel inferior without your permission. Meaning you have to decide if you're going to pick up people's opinions. You have to decide if the no is going to affect who you are and define who you are. Even if your sales manager is like, you suck. You closed nothing today. Do you really suck? Because yesterday you were at the top of the world. So why is it yesterday you're amazing, today you suck? No, I'm still amazing. Today's a hard day. Today didn't go well. Try again tomorrow. Gather the data, prepare, execute. Okay. So let's talk about some great women. We've been talking about a lot of men, using men's quotes and stuff. So I thought I would pull in some women. Let's talk about some great women who faced rejection. Okay. So J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter was even accepted. And I don't even like Harry Potter because it's about stuff I don't agree with. But the point is, she wrote a book, and there's 12 publishers who are probably slapping themselves right now because they rejected her. And now look at how ridiculous. I mean, They got this stuff everywhere. Sarah Blakely, oh, I love this girl, the founder of Spanx. She was told repeatedly that her idea would not work. She once said, failure is not the outcome. Failure is not trying. Failure is just a moment. Madam C.J. Walker built her business after facing poverty and dismissal. She didn't wait for permission. She just kept building. Rejection did not define these people. Persistence did. I heard a story of, I think it was like Microsoft, one of those computer companies, and they built the machine and nobody would work with them. Nobody would fund them. Everybody was saying no, 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 no. And then finally somebody took a chance on them because they were persistent. They were tenacious, and no, just wasn't cutting it for them. No is not the end. Now let's go a little deeper into Jesus's rejection. So we talked about it. Jesus even experienced rejection. In Luke chapter 4, verse 28 through 29, NIV version, it describes that people were becoming furious because of his teachings. They rejected his truth. They rejected his help. And rejection did not stop him, though. They didn't stop his mission. Purpose continued regardless of the response that he was getting. And your calling cannot depend on universal agreement. I'm going to say that again. Your calling cannot depend on universal agreement. The world is not your deciding factor. God created you with a purpose. He created you with a plan. And you have to go after it regardless of how people respond, regardless of what people say, regardless of how people feel, regardless of the no's that you will encounter. It's not if, it's when, right? But what are you going to do? Now, let's talk about how professionals handle the big N word, no. High performance professionals ask 3 questions. What did I learn? What can I refine? And what clarity can I improve next time? Okay, so they're not just running through no's and just like bulldozing and they're getting no, 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 no. And then they're just doing the same thing. No, that's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing and expecting different results. No, I'm going to say no to that. No. What we want to do is we want to reevaluate. Be an introspective person. When things don't go well, you should be asking some questions. You should have some questions on your list. Because I know when God tells me to do something, if he tells me to go get a job and now I'm on the verge of losing that job, I'm looking at God like, did you send me here? Is my time up here? Or am I doing something wrong? Do I need to adjust my mode of operation? So high performance professionals, they do not spiral emotionally in the moment when they experience a no. They reflect strategically later, maybe not right in that moment, but they reflect strategically. Michelle Obama once said, when they go low, boom, we go high, boom. I love it. When they go low, we go high. You should have a response ready to go for how you handle the no's so that you can be growing and developing and getting better and better and better. That applies in sales too. So when rejection feels low, you go higher in maturity. Consistency builds confidence. Jim Rohn said, success is a few simple disciplines practiced every single day. Rejection is part of the discipline. Success is a few simple disciplines that are practiced every single day, and rejection is a part of the discipline. So let's just do a little reset, right? A mental reset around the word no. I want you to hear, I'm a mom, so I know how to say it. No. Or no, I'm sorry. No, I'm not interested. Oh, no, I'm not going to be able to buy your product. Oh, no, I'm not going to go to church with you. I just slipped that in there. No, we're not going to date. It's not going to work out. Sorry. No, you can't borrow $5. Okay, let me stop. So here's a simple reset for you to practice, okay? After hearing no, I want you to do these 4 things. After hearing no, I want you to do these 4 things. Pause and breathe. Thank them sincerely. Now, you don't have to do that dramatically. Well, thank you. Thank you for your time. See you later. Call me if you need something. Reflect later. No, let me show you an example. I make calls, lots of calls every single day as a financial advisor. And then also as a high performance sales person, closer. And let's say for the financial advisory job, I'm calling and let's just say that I'm offering a complimentary review of their long-term goals. And somebody's like, you know what? No, thank you. I actually have a financial advisor. And maybe there's some objection handling that I can do, but let's just say that we got past all that and it's just a simple no. Maybe the financial advisor is their brother or their husband. Let's say it's their husband. So they're like, there's no way I can't work with you. Okay, calm. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for your time. And I just want you to know that I'm always here. So if you change your mind, feel free to reach out to me and I would love to be a resource. Okay, thank you. Bye. Now I'm going to reflect and I'm going to think, how can I approach this? Maybe I'm going to talk to some of my colleagues. Have you ever run into this before? Is there anything that you would do? How do you overcome this? Because one thing that people don't know is a lot of financial advisors work with outside financial advisors. But you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know that and be completely taken by the no. So there is always room for development, right? So what are the 4 things you're going to do? You're going to pause and breathe. Thank them sincerely. Thank you so much for your time. Please feel free to use me as a resource. Save my number. Reach out to me anytime. I would love for you to be able to help you if you change your mind. Move on calmly. Okay, well, I'll talk to you later. Bye. And later, you're going to reflect, not emotionally, not, oh my gosh, oh, this is so horrible. Oh, I suck. Oh, I'm never going to. No, none of that. None of that. It's going to be, what could I have done better? Replace lost with, I practiced. Every conversation increases your experience. Confidence grows through repetition. Okay. So let's do a quick identity shift before we go. And it goes like this. Okay. Confident women are not those who avoid rejection. They are those who are no longer defined by it. Because I can tell you right now, I have faced probably more rejection than the average person in life. But when you see me, you're like, wow, oh my goodness. Or maybe you're not. To each their own. But my point is, they just know how to get through it. A no is an event. It's not an identity. If you are called to great responsibility, greater income, and greater leadership, rejection will be a part of that process, not the end of it, not the determining factor of it. but it will be a part of your processing to become who you are called to be. Now, if this session has helped you to reframe rejection, I want you to comment the word stronger below, because resilience is built with one experience at a time. And if you have been watching this series and you felt something shifting you on the inside, like maybe you are capable of more than where you're at right now, I want to invite you to explore something. As I told you in my last video, I created a free mini course that explains high ticket sales very clearly and professionally. No hype, no pressure, no sales, none of that. It's just explaining to you what it is to see if it's something that you would want to take part in, or see if this is for you. And if you would like access to that, I want you to comment the word course below, right? And we will make sure that it gets to you. It's 100% free. All you have to do is click the link, and then you'll be able to get into the program, and you can watch the videos and learn what you need to learn. So I want you to take your time with that. I want you to really take your notes, and then you should have enough information to go out and do high ticket sales on your own, right? So growth should not feel forced. It should feel aligned. And that's what I want to do. I just want to come into alignment with you if you want to come into alignment with me. And so for those of you who are, that's great. And regardless, I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for our premiere. And if you're not watching it when it premieres, go ahead and watch the replay. It's amazing. Tomorrow, we're going to be on session number 21, where we are going to talk about, let's see what we're talking about tomorrow, because I'm excited. We're going to be talking about the difference between discipline and motivation. Ooh, that's going to be good. I can't wait to talk about that. So don't miss it. Put in a little notification bell on there. Ask them to notify you when it goes live. Watch it on your way to work. Watch it while you're taking a shower, whatever it is. Watch it while you're laying down in the bed. But I promise you it will be a blessing to you. So remember, we say Godspeed because God is the driving force of every single thing that we do. So I will see you guys soon. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. And remember, no doesn't mean anything. It does not change your identity. No is just a moment in time, and it builds something inside of you. So I will see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.